Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option the 2019 Tesla Model X 100D. Before we do, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're in the model for a new vehicle, whether it's this Model X or some other one, I wrote a killer article on my website about how to buy a new car for the lowest price, and so I'm going to put a link in the description below. Let's just jump right into this review. Okay, so the first thing they want to tell us about the Tesla Model X is about its safety. It's the safest SUV ever, built from the ground up as an electric vehicle. The body, chassis, restraints, the battery technology, all that provide a very low probability of somebody getting hurt. It says over here, if we look at the image, they're showing a frontal impact beam. Looks like there's a frontal impact beam here. And then the lowest rollover resistance. You know why? Because all that battery pack and all that is down low and is heavy. This thing's not going to probably flip over. And then it says something about side impact protection. All right. And so, yeah, it's the safest SUV ever. They've got this little Learn More tab. So let's go ahead and click this Learn More tab and learn more about their safety. All right. So active safety. Every Model X comes standard with the most advanced active safety features. If you're not aware of what active means, it means that it will intervene. The system will intervene at some point. All right, let me go back because it already moved forward. So navigate on autopilot. So active guidance from on-ramp to off-ramp, including lane changes and exits. So that's an active safety system, is navigate on autopilot, and emergency braking, which will detect objects and automatically apply brakes to prevent hitting them. All right. Is there some other stuff? Yeah, there is. The Model X is the first SUV to achieve a NHTSA 5-star safety rating in every category and subcategory, the lowest rollover risk of any SUV on the road, and incredible side impact protection. But wait, there's more. Built for safety, Model X is the safest SUV, right? Right. They kind of just say the same thing that they said on the overview page. Now they're just really just showing us a shot of the steel body, right? The structure, the skeleton of the vehicle. But now they have something to say, right? Front impact protection. It says there is no internal combustion engine in Model X, so the crumple zone has greater opportunity to minimize occupant deceleration in the event of frontal impact. That does make sense. You know, I should say right now that I'm not a fan of electric cars. However, I'm open-minded about the whole thing because I just love vehicles, and that does make a lot of sense. If the engine's not there, now they can put a whole bunch more structural bracing in the front where it needs to be because the engine's not there. So that makes sense. Then side impact protection, the combination of a high-strength central pillar, that's this right here, and an energy-absorbing sill structure, that's down here. The sill is down at the bottom. Provides exceptional protection to both the occupant and the underfloor mounted battery pack. Yeah, you got to protect those batteries for sure. And then over here on the far right, it says lowest rollover risk. The position and weight of the floor mounted battery pack, which I was just talking about, provides a very low center of gravity, allowing for the lowest rollover risk of any SUV on the road. Okay, next up, they're going to tell us about the utility. There's room for everything. Model X has the most storage room of any SUV in its class. Comfortable seating for up to 7 adults and the capacity to tow up to 5,000 pounds. There are doors that come up. They call them Falcon Wing doors, and they're equipped with sensors that monitor the proximity of surroundings and can open in even the tightest parking spaces. So 88 cubic feet, the best-in-class storage. Up to 7 people for storage. Up to 7 passengers. And the Falcon Wing doors. All right, and they've got a Learn More tab, so let's click on that and see what else they're going to tell us. It says the all-electric powertrain in Model X allows for tremendous cargo capacity, right, by eliminating the room needed for an engine, the radiator, exhaust, and all the other mechanical vehicle equipment, right? Without all that stuff in the way, there's extra space that it makes it easy for it to have the best-in-class storage and provides the capacity for a second trunk located in the front. That'll be in and around all that structural bracing for that frontal impact stuff we were just looking at. They still made space to put some storage there. How big it is, I don't know, because I don't know if they're going to show it, but we'll see. Okay, so check it out. Max space right here. Seats fold flat for all the space you need. Let me go like this so you can see a little better. And then there's luggage. Carry all your things anywhere you go. And then there is bike. Fit your bike in the back with the wheels on. Not me. I don't want to scuff all my junk up, my interior. And then snowboard, right? Go on an adventure with the whole family, right? Long as there's no more than 4 of you. All right, awesome. Seating for up to 7. Designed to maximize passenger comfort. Model X has 5, 6, and 7 seat configuration options to suit the specific needs of you and your family. Second and third row seats can fold flat when not in use, allowing for more interior cargo space. I like the shape and sculpting of these front seats too. They're very nice. Here's the 5-seat configuration they're showing a shot of, because right, if I move back, there's the 7-seat. I'm sorry, this is the 6-seat configuration. This is the 7-seat configuration and the 5-seat configuration. Those Falcon Wing doors, which enhance accessibility to the second and third rows and are capable of opening in even the tightest parking spaces. Each door is equipped with sensors to monitor the proximity of surroundings and smoothly open up and out of the way. All right. Automatic doors. As you approach Model X, the front doors automatically open. In the driver's seat, you can close them with the tap of the brake pedal. I like it. Like I said, I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of all electric cars, but this is sounding very, very nice. Now, I don't know if I need an SUV. I did do the 2018 Model S, the fast one. The fast one. I'm going to put a link up real quick. Oh, let me show you the door opening. Let me show you the replay of the door opening. So, yeah, as you approach, yeah, there you go. The door opens up for you. So, yeah, like I said, this is... I don't know. Tesla's maybe making me think a little bit, make me thinking a little bit, but I'd probably want the sedan. I see a lot of them running around town these days, and maybe I know why now. All right, check it out. Towing capacity, right? Model X has incredible torque and the capacity to tow up to 5,000 pounds, allowing you to go anywhere, anytime. 5,000 pounds, right? Because it's got 713 pound-feet of torque. It's a beast. It's stout. It's stout. Now, is that the fast one? Is that the P100D, right, model? Or is that just the 100D? That's probably the P100D model, I'm sure. But I could be, we'll find out as we keep going along, I'm sure. Okay, now, here's the deal now. Let's talk about range, right? Model X can get you anywhere you want to go with industry-leading range and convenient charging options all over the world, right? It says 295 miles. This thing will go 295 miles. Is that real world? Because that's going to depend on how you drive the vehicle. What if you've got the stereo blasting and the AC on, it's the summer, and you live in a hilly area, and so the vehicle is going uphill a lot? Is it still 295 miles regardless? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, it says 30 minutes, right? Recharge 170 miles in 30 minutes at any supercharger location. All right. And then 10,000 plus superchargers placed along well-traveled routes around the world. Okay, yeah, let's learn more about the range. It says experience the freedom of long-distance travel with convenient access to the Tesla global charging network. Now, they're just showing us a few things here. So Berkeley to Lake Tahoe is 178 miles. Manhattan to Boston, Manny-Hanny, to Boston is 211 miles. Okay. Fort Lauderdale to Orlando, and I'm getting it now. They're saying, hey, yeah, you can't just go anywhere because you got to stop to charge up at some point, but we can get you from big cities to big cities. Fort Lauderdale to Orlando, 195 miles. Austin, Texas to Dallas, Texas, right? By way of Waco, Texas, 195 miles. 195 miles. Now, I'm in the Portland, Oregon area, and I looked up where Seattle is, and that's under 200 miles too. So I could take a Tesla from here up to Seattle as well. Now, again, I'm still asking that question. That range, that 295-mile range, that's going to vary. That is not a flat thing. I guarantee you that's not a flat thing. It's all going to depend on how the vehicle is being driven and all of that. It says charge anywhere. Right? Model X charges faster than any other electric car, and stays charged with convenient options anywhere you go, at home, on the road, and upon arrival. Okay, so check it out. Here's the home charging. Charge Model X overnight for 1 week worth of driving. All right. I guess you might not be driving far then. If it's 1 week, I guess you just work across the street. You might as well walk then. On the road, stop and recharge half the battery while you get a cup of coffee. What if you don't drink coffee? I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just kidding. So maybe it doesn't take that long. And then upon arrival. But see, that's just inconvenient though. Anyway. Because doesn't the electric vehicle, didn't it mean freedom? And that meant not being tethered down to anything. And so that's the whole thing with an electric car. You're still tethered. Yeah, you got to stop for gas in a car, but that's quick. I mean, you see the way they do pit stops in NASCAR and all that? It's seconds. You can get gas and be gone. Gas and go. Gas and go in seconds. You're not going to gas. You got to charge and have a cup of coffee, right? Anyway, upon arrival, park and recharge for your next destination while away from home. All right. It's cool. I get it. When the ranges get really, really far on these things, that's when they'll be talking. But yeah, they're working on it. And it says supercharge. Charge for about 30 minutes while you grab a cup of coffee or a quick bite to eat. And with over 10,000 superchargers placed along well-traveled routes, let me move that out of the way, around the world, Model X can get you anywhere you want to go. But you better plan accordingly, otherwise you're going to be, well, jacked up. Okay, here they're showing you their 10,000 plus superchargers, their network. They're basically showing you their whole network. And so, yeah, it's dense in certain areas, but you can see where it's real thin. There's going to be some areas where you're not going to want to have a Tesla necessarily, because you're not going to really be able to traverse with the thing. So you can see that based on this grid here. All right. Autopilot. This is a big deal with the Teslas. All of it is all their autopilot features. It says autopilot advanced safety and convenience features are designed to assist you with the most burdensome parts of driving. Model X comes standard with advanced hardware capable of providing enhanced autopilot features today and full self-driving capabilities in the future. All right, so let's go ahead and click the Learn More button. We'll just jump right into it and get all the details. So enhanced autopilot introduces new features and improves existing functionality to make Model X safer and more capable over time. So we already saw the one, which is navigate on autopilot, right? That one just moved from that, this whole navigate on autopilot. We saw that from earlier. Then there's lane change, automatically change lanes while driving on the highway. Then there's auto steer, assisted steering with cruise control that matches speed to traffic. And then summon, which is kind of interesting to me, automatically park and retrieve your vehicle. That's awesome. I think BMW got that from Tesla because their 7 Series does that via remote control anyway. And then there's this automatic parking, parallel and perpendicular parking with a single touch, and then emergency braking. I was still thinking of the braking. Detects objects and automatically applies the brakes to help avoid or lessen an impact. Try not to hit anybody. All right. It says here the all-new Tesla vehicles come standard with the most advanced driver assistance capabilities designed to provide enhanced safety and convenience for a stress-free driving experience. That's pretty cool. 8 cameras, 12 sensors, detect lane lines, providing 360 degrees of visibility at all times. And then what else do they say? Model X keeps you within a lane while matching speed to traffic. It says full self-driving hardware. It says every new Model X comes standard with advanced hardware, right? Providing enhanced autopilot features, right? So that way they can give you software updates that can give you functionality or improve functionality like right on the fly, which is cool. The future of autopilot says all Tesla vehicles have the hardware needed in the future for full self-driving in almost all circumstances. At a safety level, we believe will be at least twice as good as the human driver. They hope. All right, let's talk performance. The quickest SUV, of course it is, right? The fastest model of this vehicle will do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. It's got dual motor all-wheel drive. It's got the highest safety rating, as we know. Let's click the Learn More tab so we can learn more. All right, check it out. Electric powertrain. The all-electric powertrain and low center of gravity provide the best performance, range, and efficiency. There's those dual motors, and each one of these is all-wheel drive. And then that's, I guess, is the whole battery pack. And see, it's that whole flat floor, and that's why it has so much storage space and all of that. Okay, here's our performance numbers. Right, the 100D, that's the one we are going to build in price today. Premium option with all-wheel drive and longest range. 295 miles. It does 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. The fast one, the super duper fast one, because that 0 to 60 of 4.7 seconds is more than respectable. The P100D, that's the faster one. It loses a little bit on range, but it really has a lot of speed. It does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, right? Performance option with all-wheel drive and ludicrous acceleration. I mean, it's stupid fast is what they're saying. All right. Dual motor all-wheel drive. Only Tesla has the technology that provides dual motors with independent traction to both front and rear wheels for unparalleled control in all weather conditions. As a result, Model X instantly controls traction and torque to every wheel with a unique and superior all-wheel drive system. You would think with all that torque, they needed to figure out a really cool way to manage all that too. The interior. The Model X is built to provide the most convenient interior experience ever with best-in-class storage, seating for up to 7 people, and an expansive, beautiful 17-inch touchscreen. A 7-seat configuration option comes standard with fold-flat seats for maximum cargo space. Let's learn more. All right, so they're showing us some images here. Let's back it up. This is really nice. They're talking about the glass panoramic windshield. Very beautiful leather-wrapped steering wheel. Model X has 2 driver displays, a central 17-inch touchscreen, and a second screen located behind the steering wheel. Right? You mean the information, the instrument cluster? The instrument cluster, guys? All right, here's the second row and just showing the seating and stuff like that. The 7-seat configuration option comes standard with second row and third row seats that fold flat for maximum cargo space. And oh, here it is, finally. A second trunk in the front provides extra cargo room for all your things. There's a shot of the little storage area. But you can see how they probably got a lot of bracing behind that for that whole frontal impact. And that's why this thing's just so tough, because it doesn't have the other stuff in the way, I guess. And so they can put more bracing in there. Check this out. Access everything on the expansive 17-inch touchscreen. It looks gorgeous. Designed to improve over time with regular software updates, introducing new features, functionality, and performance. I like how they have their website laid out. It's very smart. All right, so check out the screen will change as these toggle across the different things. So media, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity with on-demand and internet radio capability. Then navigation, then the screen turns to a map. Smart routing that automatically adjusts to real-time traffic conditions. You've got controls, personalized drive settings, climate controls, and cabin controls. Then energy, real-time energy consumption, and range estimation. Here's that panoramic windshield. The largest all-glass panoramic windshield in production provides a seamless view of the stars and sky above. Optimized solar tinting and an obstruction-free view creates unlimited visibility for the driver and up to 6 passengers. Check it out, the premium interior. Tesla's quiet powertrain and meticulous noise suppression engineering create interior sound dynamics comparable to a recording studio. Right? They also have this pollution-free inside and out. Hospital-grade air quality is delivered through a HEPA filtration system to prevent viruses and bacteria from entering the cabin. All-weather comfort, enhanced comfort with front and rear seat heaters, heated steering wheel, wiper blade defrosters, and a washer nozzle heaters. Lastly, they're going to tell us that they have a custom audio system that has 17 speakers with neodymium magnets. Whatever those magnets are, they must be cracking. So maybe it's a really good sound system. They don't go into it. The exterior, designed for efficiency, with an uncompromised design allowing for industry-leading range, performance, and utility. A spoiler, and that's right back here. A spoiler provides incredible aerodynamics and the lowest drag coefficient of any vehicle. Let's learn more. So it looks like Model X only comes in a few colors. You got the solid black, you've got the midnight silver metallic, you've got the pearl white multi-coat, you've got the red multi-coat, and you've got the deep blue metallic. And the only color that is a no-cost option is black. Every other color costs money. It's an upgraded option to have other paint on it besides black. So they've got wheels. They've got either 20 or 22-inch wheel options that we can have. Right? Here they're going to break it down. These 20-inch ones, these are standard. Here's the 20-inch Sonic Carbon. And then here's the 22 Onyx Black. And I kind of like that. The 22 Onyx Black looks really good. I like those wheels, the bigger wheels. I know it's going to change and make the ride quality a little harder. If you don't know, a bigger wheel and tire package will improve your performance, but at a cost. Your ride quality is going to be a little harsher. You may or may not feel that. You may or may not mind that, right? At any rate, I like the 22-inch wheels. Attention to detail. Every element was designed for efficiency, endurance, and aesthetic. Autopilot hardware seamlessly integrates with the sleek exterior. Look, we can see a camera that's right on the outside there, up here in this top corner. And then they're just talking about the spoiler again, how it creates incredible downforce, or aerodynamics. Let's check some specs on our, not the P100D, the 100D. So it's got the 100 kilowatt battery, weighs 5,400 pounds and change, 0 to 60, 4.7 seconds. It's got a range of 295 miles, all-wheel drive, seating for up to 7 people. You can put the 20 or 22-inch wheels on it, 88 cubic feet of cargo space. It's got a driver display, what we used to call the instrument cluster, and then the 17-inch touchscreen that's down on the middle, right, that everybody else calls an infotainment. They just call it a touchscreen. Then they give you 6 months of free supercharging with a referral, whatever that means. Delivery time is you can get your Tesla Model X in as little as 1 week, or as much as 2 months you might have to wait. You've got a very basic warranty, looks like 4-year basic warranty. They don't even really give you any details. And then an 8-year battery and powertrain warranty. Looks like the length of this vehicle is 198.3 inches with a wheelbase of 116.7 inches, and the charging port is on the driver's side of the vehicle. All right, so we've gone through everything. Now we're going to do the build and price. Now, what I do know is that there doesn't seem to be anywhere that I can save the build summary, the PDF. So, unfortunately, usually I always say, hey, there's a build summary in the link in the description below. This time, there's not going to be one. I already know because I had already looked ahead, which I normally don't always do, but I did this time. At any rate, here's our starting thing. It says the vehicle starts off at $87,950. Okay, I just didn't think the P100D was worth a lot more money for you're not getting much more, but besides some performance, they're not throwing anything extra at you, besides some performance. I just don't think it's worth it. So here's our starting specs. 295 mile range, does 155 miles an hour. That'll probably burn the battery out in about 2 minutes. And then you got a 0 to 60 of 4.7 seconds. So let's move on to exterior, where we will pick our colors and our wheels. And because I have kind of gone through this already, like I was saying, solid black is the only no-cost color option. If you wanted red, it's $2,500. You want pearl white, it's $2,000. Deep blue metallic is $1,500. And then I ended up liking the midnight silver metallic. It's $1,500. You've got your basic wheel, your 20-inch wheel. It's no-cost option. Then you've got those Sonic Carbon wheels. These will cost you $2,000 if you wanted to get them. And then you can get these big 22s. That'll cost you $5,500. I like the 22-inch wheel, so we're going with the 22-inch wheel. Okay, next up is the interior. And I like dark-colored interiors, so we're going to stick with the black premium interior. We're sticking with that. No problem. I got no problem there. Now, the interior layout we see down here is a 5-seat configuration is included. If you want a 6-seater, it's going to cost you $6,000. If you want a 7-seat option, it'll cost you $3,000. Well, I think it's just smart to just get the 7-seat option whether you needed it or not. It's the cheapest, it's easy, and then it makes it the most, utility of all the versions you could have, because you get the most amount of people in there, and you can fold it flat. The seats fold flat, it said, when they're not in use. So that's cool. Maybe we could just stow them away. We don't have to worry about it. And then it's a 5-seater any other time anyway, right? And it only costs us $3,000. Now we got a 7-seater when we need it. All right, so let's move on to autopilot features. All right, what's this all about? It says Autopilot. All new Tesla vehicles come standard with the most advanced driver assistance capabilities designed to provide enhanced safety and convenience for a stress-free driving experience. So, standard features are automatic emergency braking, and this detects objects that the car may hit and applies the brakes. Then there's frontal collision warning, which warns of impeding collisions with slower moving or stationary cars. And then there's side collision warning, right? This is all the standard stuff that warns the driver of potential collisions with obstacles alongside the car. Now, for another 5 Gs, you can get enhanced autopilot, all right? And this will, your car will steer, accelerate, and brake for you within almost any traffic lane. It will also automatically change lanes on most highways to overtake other cars or navigate to interchanges and exits. And with regular over-the-air software updates, you'll always have access to our most advanced features and functionality. You know, I think that's really cool. I just think it's super, super cool. And it's a worthy $5,000 option. Now, that bumps you over 100 Gs, but this was never a cheap vehicle to begin with. And we're at the end. Everything else was already included. They didn't nickel and dime you like other manufacturers do on, like, you know, the safety and all the other tech. And it's just already included. All right, so that's pretty cool. All right, so like I said, there is no place where I can download the build summary, right? Show details, or maybe there is. Let me see. Show details. Is there a place? No, I don't see it. If I end up seeing it, you'll see the build summary in the description below, but I don't think there is. So, with that said, we're at the end of this. This was the 2019 Tesla Model X. Actually, a pretty nice SUV. I actually came out the end of this, actually not minding this thing, thinking better of it now. So, I did this building price for someone who asked. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, and I hope this was helpful to you. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you for subscribing, or thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, you're awesome. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. Other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful day.